Hey guys, it's me again, Josh Hernandez. I don't know if you can see me. It's a little dark here, but anyway, let's get started. Now, I know the topic is a little bit weird, and hopefully I don't get too much hates about this video, but I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons. Well, I guess you could say that for now, of Dragon Ball GT. Now, we all know Dragon Ball Z is canon. We all know that it was a bad series, but come on, there was some good stuff, and there was a lot of bad stuff, so let's get started. Now, if you three things, I believe it was called three bad stuff about Dragon Ball GT. What if these things were over? GT would have been a better series. You can check that video out. I forgot that topic because it's a really old video. Check that video out right now. But let's get started to this video. Now, you guys already know this. Number one, we're going to Dragon Ball Super. We see Goku walking, and it starts out pretty good because we see, Big Goku had a little tan fighting with Oob, and a lot of people did not like Oob in Dragon Ball Z, but that's just a new character, and he was fighting with Goku, and they were in the training. I don't know how to pronounce it, people. You guys are gonna laugh. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, they were training. You know what I mean, hopefully, if you watch GT. And it starts out pretty good. They both combine their blast. You already know that. And once Goku gets out, he goes and he hears something. It's Emperor Pilaf. Now, after he hears him, Pilaf summons a dragon and he makes his wish to be the emperor. But he says, I wish he was little to Goku. He didn't really meant that, but he just wanted him to be little. And then the wish was made, and I could tell this was horrible. Now, as you can see in GT, we learn about the Black Star Dragon Balls. The Black Star Dragon Balls are more stronger than the original ones because these were made when Kami and Piccolo will still emerge. Still together. That means that Piccolo, I know this is kind of weird, and Kami were together when they made these Dragon Balls when they were together, and that means that they're way stronger when they're together. When they're separate, I'm not saying Piccolo's weak, but they don't have that much power. So you guys already know that part. And the Black Star Dragon Balls was good, but here's the part I really hate about. These are the plots of Dragon Ball GT. If you don't fight these 7 Dragon Balls, the whole planet will be destroyed. That's the part I hate. Like, really? That's ends GT. That's it. See, Dragon Ball Z, I'm not gonna get into that, but it was more persuading. Like, we had to find the Dragon Balls, but not that much. Like, there was villains and all that stuff. Like, if you have to find these 7 orbs, and if you don't, the planet is destroyed. In Dragon Ball Z, it wasn't like that. It was more persuading and different. But I'll get to that in another topic. Anyway, that's the part I really hate about GT, and that really sucks. So they gotta go to space and get them. So I can't complain GT is a bad series because this is my first time watching it. But as I'm watching the episode, Goku's little, we know that, and we see Pan. Now, a lot of people hate Pan. Pan is kind of annoying. She screams a lot, she whines and all that stuff, and it'll be awesome. We see female, or Super Saiyan female. You know what I mean? That would have been awesome. We don't see that on Pan, but we see as Pan is Gohan's daughter. So this is Gohan's daughter. So Gohan's daughter should be strong, especially for a girl. So we see Gohan. It was supposed to be Goten and Trunks. Now, I like that, Goten and Trunks, and I believe it was supposed to be Gohan. Forgive me, it's been a while since I watched the series. I've been watching Dragon Ball Super lately. I believe it was those 3 that was supposed to go, but they could not win. So that's the part that really sucks. I really think that Goten shouldn't win. If Goten went and Trunks went, it would have been awesome because it's been a while. And then we see Goten and Trunks all grown up, so that was really good to see, and I really did love that. And that would have been, really awesome, but instead they had to pick Pan, Goku, and Trunks. I was alright with Goku even though he was a kid, and I was alright with Trunks. I wasn't alright with Pan. That's the only part I wasn't alright with. But we see Goku fighting, and here's the hard part. They're bringing us Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball is over, and Dragon Ball was a good series, but it had an end, of course. So why they made Goku small? They probably did it because of Dragon Ball, and it's kind of weird seeing Goku fight again. And Super Saiyan 3 is a bad design. Like, I'm saying it's a good design, but I mean like you know what I'm trying to say, like a good design. It's awesome. We see Goku with long hair, no eyebrows, and he's more stronger. He's 10 times. I don't believe he's 10 times. He's way stronger than 10 times, and he's awesome. Just to see that wasted design on a little kid kind of hurts me because Super Saiyan 3 is like a grown-up design, you know what I mean, like a big grown-up. Like, Goku looked awesome for the first time. The first time he tried for the Super Saiyan 3 was awesome, but just to see that design wasted and just to see a little kid, be a Super Saiyan 3 is not really that good. So what? He doesn't have the eyebrows. It's a little kid and he's doing the Super Saiyan 3, so that kind of sucks. But the villains, I did like Baby. Baby was awesome. I'm gonna do this quick. Super Saiyan 4, here's the bad part. Super Saiyan 4 was really good. It was good, and for the first time, there's no yellow hair. It was a transformation, like a real transformation. It's no longer blonde hair. It was like a real transformation. A lot of people like Super Saiyan 4. That's the only part they like about GT. Super Saiyan 4 was really awesome. I feel like they could do a lot better, but here's the good part. The only part I like about Dragon Ball GT is the music. You gotta admit, the music of Dragon Ball GT was, awesome, and I feel like they did way better with the music in Dragon Ball Z. But we also see Super Saiyan 4 on Vegeta, but he's not technically a Super Saiyan 4 because a Super Saiyan 4 you need to transform. You only use, a machine, of course, Bulma machine, but we see the characters age a lot, so this was really good. The last episode of Dragon Ball GT was really awesome because we see all the characters die, and as you can see, you can watch Black and Fist video. He said that the last ending could have been better. They could have made Goku old. They could have made the whole characters old, and they did that in Dragon Ball GT in the last episode. That was really awesome. We never see Goku with gray hair, but he got older and everyone died, and we see, I believe in the last episode Dragon Ball GT, we see Goku and Vegeta. It's not technically them, it's their ancestors. I don't know. They're fighting, and that's the end of Dragon Ball GT. Dragon Ball GT could have been better. Fights were lame. Animation's not that important, but the animation was better. The only reason the animation was better because let me go in order. Dragon Ball came first, Dragon Ball Z came second, and Dragon Ball GT came third. Dragon Ball GT came way before than Dragon Ball Z, and I believe that was 1976. I think GT came, and the years passed after Dragon Ball Z ended. A new series called Dragon Ball GT came. GT's pretty much animation is gonna be awesome because years pass, technology is better. Each year the technology gets better and better. So of course Dragon Ball GT, it's gonna look awesome. Animation was awesome. I could give them that. And I expect really more for this series. So of course the technology we have now it's better, but anyway, we have a new series called Dragon Ball Super. I know this video is about GT, but let me finish. Dragon Ball Super is doing good. It's no canon. It has a manga. I never thought it would have a manga because of GT. Since GT was the last series, I'm thinking that Dragon Ball Super is not gonna have a manga because I thought Toriyama was done with mangas, but it wasn't. I know this video is about Dragon Ball GT, but Dragon Ball Super is actually doing good. Now, since Dragon Ball GT ended, I thought Toriyama was done making mangas because of Dragon Ball GT, but I guess I was wrong. Dragon Ball Super has a manga, it's not canon, it's a real series, just like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, because they all three have mangas, except for GT. Dragon Ball Super is a movie called Battle of Gods from Dragon Ball Z. It's like that, but like the ascended version, and it's different. I already told you this, so there's no need to explain it. I told you that when Goku transformed to Super Saiyan, they didn't did that in Battle of Gods. You already know that, and I told you about my things about Beerus and Beerus from Dragon Ball Super, that Beerus from Battle of Gods was way stronger, and it looked like Beerus had a chance. Like he had a chance to kill Goku in Battle of Gods, but in Dragon Ball Super, it doesn't look like he had the advantage to kill Goku, but he did. But anyway, we're up to Revival of F, and so far this show called Dragon Ball Super is about movies, and they make it into shows. After they're done with Dragon Ball Z Revival of F, hopefully they make more episodes, and I heard we're gonna get 100. That'll be really awesome. But that's my final review of Dragon Ball GT. What I mean by final, I don't know if you guys don't like GT videos, but I'll make more GT videos, and I'm Josh Hernandez, and that's it for today. If there's anything I didn't mention, put in the comments below. Now, there's actually a lot of things that I missed out, but I'm not gonna put those part. And I remember, I didn't want to talk about the villains. I talked about the villains, but not that much about the villains. I only wanted to talk about, a little bit about Dragon Ball GT. I can't say final because I could have did better. I could have made a final one, but this is final for now, and I hope you have a nice day. Make sure you subscribe. But that's it. Josh Hernandez.